Hey everyone, hope you're all well today. Binksy here, and today's video is a basic tutorial on how to mod Skyrim for Xbox. Every Xbox version will work for this video. Just take into account which version you have, as the older versions may not be able to have as many mods downloaded. Just a quick message as well before I get into any more details. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free and it would help me out a ton. And if this video helped you at all, please consider liking the video. Now, a couple more things to go over as well. This video will work for Fallout 4 and Starfield. We're following the same premise, not following the exact steps, because obviously the links I'll be posting and stuff will be for Skyrim specifically. But obviously you will have to find the alternative Starfield or Fallout 4 equivalents of them links. But yeah, it's just going to be a complete basic guide and just cover the basic things, which will hopefully give you a less crashing experience and just more streamlined experience when playing the game and modding the game. So without further ado, let's jump in and get into it. So here we are on the main menu. Now I should note, when you are using a modded load order, 90% of the time a new game will always be required, because it will change elements of the game that just cannot work with an existing game save, and it will always cause crashing. By a new game, I mean literally going to new and starting a new game. Not starting a new game save from a loaded section, I mean literally creating a completely new character. So if you download a whole new load order, even on an existing game save, you need to completely start again. That's the main thing you need to do with every load order essentially. You can't just be swapping mods out. It is going to completely bloat your save and break it and cause crashing. A new game is always required. Please remember that. If you download a bunch of mods, start a new game. It'll be so much better for you. And then we're going to jump into the creations now, and we're going to go through the basics of how to mod the game and have a better experience and a smoother, non-crashing experience. So we let this load up now as it is, and we're on the main page here. So what you want to do is, you've got all these mods downloaded and you're experiencing crashing. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And you've say found one of my videos where I've done a load order guide, and you want to follow that mod list specifically. So what you need to do from this point is go to options, and then you want to go down and delete all creations. So that will give you a blank slate for following the load order video that you have decided to follow. So you click delete all creations. I won't be doing it simply because I want to save my load order, because I'm working on improving it. Stay tuned for that video in the future. So after you've clicked delete, you'll back out all the way to the menu. A little text box will pop up saying sorting mods, the load order has changed. Once that is gone, you simply want to close the game. You're going to just quit. That's it. And once you have quit, just click start on Skyrim and then go down to manage game and add-ons, and then go down to save data. Now I usually just click delete all, because whenever I'm making a new load order, I don't have existing game saves, because I'm purely trying to make it for that load order itself, so I'll have to make new game saves regardless, and all of my game saves are modded. If you have a game save that is not modded, it is just vanilla Skyrim, do not click delete all. You will end up losing all of your data. Even if it's saved in the cloud, it could sometimes still get lost, so don't take the risk. Now, to ensure that you have deleted all mods, delete the reserved space. As long as you delete the reserved space, it'll be no mods left on your game at all. Like, it will completely erase them from Skyrim, and you're good to go to start downloading again. So you've deleted your reserve space, and you're going to load Skyrim back up once again. So we are now back at the main menu, and what we want to do is go back on to creations. And once the creations has loaded up, and once it's loaded up, come on Bethesda, come on, get the hamster spinning on the wheel. There we go. So the first thing you want to do, if you are using the anniversary edition of the game, is you want to go to options and download all owned Creation Club creations. You want to click this straight away. To be honest, even if you're not on the anniversary edition, I still recommend doing this, just in case you have bought any of them for your special edition of Skyrim, or if you got any of them for free, it'll cover them and you'll have them installed anyway. And a lot of mods these days do build around having the Creation Club content as a master file. So yeah, make sure you always do this before downloading new mods. When you have got a fresh install of everything, download owned Creation Club creations. This will ensure you don't get the error saying you have missing files. So you've now got all of your Creation Club creation mods downloaded and you want to start modding the game. So you just, let's say we've got the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. Yeah, just go on there, click download it, and then let it place it in the load order. Now say that you have downloaded these 4 mods here. Okay, you've got them in position as they are right now. You're happy with the position that they're all in right there. But let's say that you clicked off the page and you've gone back to the load order itself, and never mind, 1 second. Hold on. So say you've clicked off the page and now you've come back onto it, and Campfire has moved above Worm's Tooth and it's not in the correct order that you want it to be in. So a simple fix for this, it's not elegant, honestly, it's Bethesda's fault. I don't know if they're ever going to put a fix out for it. Position all your mods into the correct order again, so they're in the order I want them to be in. Then I'd say download about 5-6 mods, position them all, and then what you want to do is just back out to the menu, let it do this thing here, let it load them all in, and this will save their position. They will no longer get put out of position again. So once it's done its loading, you want to go back into creations, and then you just want to download 5 or 6 more mods, position them all once again, and then back out, and repeat the process until you've completed the full load order that you're copying, or if you're doing it yourself either. Honestly, I do encourage people to do it themselves and learn how to mod the game, because it makes it so much more fun. Because honestly, the hours I've lost playing is nothing compared to the hours I've lost just modding this game. It's insane. But yeah, so now I have my complete mod list and it's all there, all good to go. This video is already out, by the way, for this one, but obviously I do plan to expand upon it. But I have my complete list, all in order, and it's good to go. Now, what if you come onto this screen here and say you Gold Coins Have Weight has an update above its head? What should you do? For starters, do not update it instantly, because for all we know, it could not be safe to update mid-save, and it could completely break your game save. So what you want to do is, let's find a better mod, for example, like the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. You want to click on it, and then you want to read the description. It might say in patch notes, it might have patch notes or a changelog. But usually for the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, it will have a link for you to go to check the changelog. Always check the changelog on mods or updates or patches or whatever they say it is. Just check it to make sure that it can be safe to update mid-game. If you update a mod and it's not safe to update, it will cause instability on your game save and just completely make you crash a lot. But if you see that the mod author has not mentioned that, then I would say just go for it and update it mid-process, because obviously it must be safe to update at that point. Now, there's a caveat, because not every single mod requires that message or anything to be said. For example, if it's a texture mod, they are safe to completely install and remove at any point in the game. It's textures. They're really easy to, honestly, with textures, it's so simple. Like, I could download this and uninstall it 5 times. The only thing that you are required to do to make sure textures are loaded correctly is to perform a hard reset. I will put on screen how to perform a hard reset. Now, some texture mods require a hard reset to allow them to load correctly. I recently experienced the issue on Starfield where I was downloading a gun mod and the textures were not loading until I hard reset my console. After that, the weapons were showing up for me, which is kind of crazy that it's required to be done for a mod. But yeah. So yeah, you've got your Skyrim mod updated, you've texture pack needed updating, just instantly install texture packs updates. They're completely safe to do so. Now I'm going to go over the mod categories as best I can from my load order itself, because obviously I know how it's all organized. So we have the unofficial patch, the Worm's Tooth and Campfire. These are all known as master files. So for example, if I put Nordic UI up here, right above these 2 mods here, and I come back and then I go back to my load order, you'll notice Nordic UI is now below them two again. That is because these are all master files. These three here will not let anything else load above them. But obviously you can position these ones however you want and it won't change a thing. They will not move back. For example, see, they're all on the, you know, there. But obviously you do want the Skyrim patch at the top. But for the rest of them, then it's a bit different story. So here I have my UI mods. That's pretty much simple. You do want UI towards the very top of the load order itself. Then I have quest expansions. So any mod that alters a quest, like Parthenak's Dilemma and stuff like that. The reason obviously Parthenak's Dilemma is not in here is because one of the quest expansions is Parthenak's. After that we have pure craftables. Now some armor mods or cloaks mods actually add these to the game world as well. For me, I say if it has a crafting element, it will go into the crafting section regardless of what else it does. So that's where all of these mods will go here. As you notice, it's all armors and stuff like that. Then we have gameplay changes. So become a bard, that's a big gameplay change because obviously you can start playing music in the inns. It updates the menus for the innkeepers and stuff like that. You get paid. The NPCs can interact with you as you're playing. And then we have the Hunterborn. Obviously this lets you completely add a new gameplay element to the game where you can skin enemies, skin animals and stuff like that. Moving after that we have Amazing Follower Tweaks, another gameplay change because this will allow you to have more control over your followers. Then we have the Valkyrie minimalistic perks of Skyrim. I still can't say that. But yes, as you can see, these are all pretty bog standard gameplay changes. Then we have audio. Now audio, see, is also a part of this category as well with Mythical Wonders, because obviously Mythical Wonders adds in audio for the weather, and then Sound of Skyrim does too. But obviously the Mythical Wonders will override the Sounds of Skyrim, because whatever mod is lower in the load order will overwrite what's above it. That's how it works. It gains priority. The lower the mod, the more priority it gets. Obviously it loads from the top to the bottom. So Skyrim unofficial patch first, then at the very bottom we'll have alternate start as always. So yeah, then we have obviously audio mods, then we have the weather mod. This mod is actually a interesting one, so it's very good actually to talk about it on this video, to be honest. So this mod would usually be so much lower down in the load order, but if I placed it a lot lower down in the load order, my CBBE body mod will have an issue where it's not showing the new body shape for it. So I have to place this mod behind the CBBE body for CBBE body to overwrite it. That's what I mean by the mod that's low down will take priority and overwrite it. Since this mod is purely textures, Divergence is just a texture mod, I want the new body to show up with the new textures for the armors. So that's why I have placed it so high up. Usually it'd be way lower down. So if you aren't using the mod like CBBE, you don't need to place it that high. These are the type of things that you would learn yourself. So if you ever notice, like, you have a body and it's got clipping on the arm, around the wrists and around the ankles, see if there's an armor mod that's actually causing something to happen like that. See if you use like a Divergence and it's overwriting the CBBE body shape. Try placing the body shape lower down or moving the armor packs up. For me, I believe moving armor up a bit more makes a bit more sense, since it is purely only textures. They can literally load anyway, and it's not really relevant. But yeah, after that we have things that edit the player characters in general, really. So obviously we've got the body, we have the underwear, the male textures, and after that we have the obviously animations. So I feel like obviously these are tied together, obviously, because it alters the skeleton of the bodies. Then we have the SRP AIO, so that's the big texture pack. Usually I use Skyland, but this is the big texture pack. Like I said, textures don't really have a place, to be honest. They can technically go anywhere. It's just textures. It isn't going to make a difference where you place them, really. It's more important about where you place the gameplay ones, the ones that just change big elements of like the scripting and code and stuff like that. Like I said, textures, literally you could have them in the random spots ever and it wouldn't make any difference. It's textures. It's kind of mad. And obviously, yeah, so as you can see, we have our texture mods here. And then obviously after that we have then we have the NPC editing mods, and obviously player character editing mods, like but these ones obviously touch NPCs as well. So as you can see, we've got the hair, we've got the eyes, and then we've got the one that changes the children to make them not look like potatoes. And then obviously this one edits Serana. After that, we have ones that edit the interiors of, well, lighting, anything that edits interiors of anything right here. So say if you have the JK mods for the interiors, this will go here with enhanced lights. And then we have ones that edit exterior stuff. Technically, Whiterun is an exterior, surprisingly, even though it's inside the city, it's still classed as an exterior. So exterior editing mods will go here. And obviously that's where all these are here right now. And then obviously we would have anything that is technically a quest mod or a unique follower mod will go into this section here. Since technically this Serena dialogue add-on is a unique follower mod because it adds in custom lines of dialogue. Now obviously this could in theory go into the audio category, but I believe it's more suited to go in down here with the custom follower section. As you can see, we've got a few of them there. And then we have stuff that add in new quests. These are the quest mods here. And then we have mods that require just to be loaded lower down in the load order itself. So Realistic Water 2, Alternate Start. These mods are required to be always at the bottom of the load order just to avoid anything overwriting them so you don't get any water seams and just to avoid any real conflicts. Yeah, I feel like this is probably like the most basic all-in-one guide that I could probably give you guys, but I feel like I've covered a big chunk of stuff there. But obviously, like I said, this is a basic guide. It is not as in-depth as I could make it. I could make a really in-depth one. Right now I don't have the time to do something like that, because literally that would require like a day where I have like half a day to do stuff like that, record and edit and clip pictures in and stuff like that. I don't have the time right now for that. But this is a quick and dirty guide on how to hopefully give you guys a better modern experience. Honestly, I do hope this helps you guys out a lot. Like I said, it's very basic, very basic, I know. But from what I've covered, it should give you a better experience when playing the game and modding the game. So if this did help you out, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. As always, this has been Binksy. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.